Okay, I written one question on the board. First, we will do this question. It is related to continuity and differentiability also. Okay, we completed continuous and differentiation. So this is the question even related to differentiation of. Okay, right. X 47, dx 46, x 45, dx 44, plus so on like h is equal to the given this determinant, right? Determinant value is given. So here we need to find g value and h value only. This g value, h value. First of all, observe that h is a constant. Okay. See, a is the coefficient of x power 7, b is the coefficient of x power 6. But whereas h is a constant, see, variable function, left side variable, even if you expand that, we'll get a function in terms of x variables. First, to find h. To find h is very easy. H is a constant. Substitute x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 on both sides. Okay. Here, x is equal to 0 means we'll get only h. Left side is only h because a into 0, 0, b into 0, up to g into 0 becomes 0. Left side is only h. Right side put x is equal to 0. 1, 2, 0 and 0, 1, 2. Then here 2, 0, 1. Find this determinant, we'll get h value here. To find the determinant, plus, minus, plus 1 into AD minus BC, 1 minus 0, and minus 2 into AD minus BC, minus 4, and plus 0 into any value becomes 0. So finally, what is the value we got here? This is equal to here 1 minus into minus plus 8. This is equal to 9. So h value is 9. Here h value is 9. Here also h value is 9. What is g value? Whether plus 3 or minus? That we need to find it. Okay. H value is clearly 9. We need to find g value. For that, what can we do here? G value. Here g is a function like the g to x will be there. X coefficient g. It is not a constant. For that, it is not easy to find the g value. We can expand this determinant. After expanding that, we can comparing on both sides x coefficient. First, we can expand and compare. So instead of that, why don't we make g as a constant? G as a constant. Now differentiate. If we differentiate with respect to x, then x becomes 1. Okay. So let us take this is equation 1. Differentiate equation 1 on both sides. Differentiate 1 on both sides. So here we need g value. Here we need only g value. Remaining this value becomes 7a x 4 6, 6b x 4 6, 5 6 4 4. We don't want to write anything. Just write g into 1, g into 1 plus x is a constant. Constant derivative is 0. This is equal to, how can we differentiate determinant? Clearly I said that determinant of 3 by 3. For example, here f1, f2, f3, g1, g2, g3, h1, h2, h3. 3 functions are there like this. So f1, f2, f3 are the function, g1, f1, f2, f3, g1, g2, g3 like h1. Like that, assume the d by dx of this function is given by first. We can differentiate only first row. f1 dash, f2 dash, f3 dash. Remaining as it is. Plus next step we can differentiate only second row. First row, third row as it is. f1, f2, f3 as it is. Yes.
Sir, some students are waiting outside, sir.
So whenever we differentiate the determinant, so first we can differentiate first row, remaining 2 rows keep as it is. Next plus differentiate only second row and keep remaining two rows as it is. Then third case, first row, two rows as it is, G1, G2, G3, and we can differentiate third row, H1 dash, H2 dash. This is the process. Here, I'm going to apply the same procedure here. First, I want to differentiate first row. If I differentiate only first row, and after differentiate that, look at it, after differentiate that, it's very easy. After differentiate that, put x is equal to 0. Because left side only constant. G is not depending on any variable. Once we can differentiate, and after differentiating, just to put x is equal to 0. So what is the process here? First differentiate only first row. What is the derivative of first row? X plus 1. X derivative is 1, 1 derivative 0. Okay, so 1. And x square derivative is 2x. 2 derivative 0. 2x. Yes, 2x will be there. And x square derivative 2x plus 1. Here it is 2x plus 1. What I said, after differentiation that we can put 0 because left side g is a constant. Now substitute 0. I differentiated first row and remaining two rows as it is. Now put 0, 2 into 0, 0. 2 into 0, 0 plus 1, this is 1. And the same x is equal to 0. Substitute in second row, third row, 0, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1. So I differentiated first row and I replaced x is equal to 0. We got this determinant. Now what is the second one? We can differentiate second row. Differentiate second row. After differentiating second row, again in the determinant put x is equal to 0. So here we differentiate second row, first row, third row as it is. First row and third row as it is. So that replace 0, what will happen is 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 2, 2, 0 plus 0, 0. And third row as it is 0 plus 2, 2, 0, 1. 2, 0, 1. Now we can differentiate this x square derivative. X square derivative 2x. 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. Put 0 here. 2 into 0, 1. 1. And x plus 1 derivative. X derivative 1, 1 derivative 0. So direct constant only. X square is 2x, 2 derivative 0. 2x plus 0. Nothing but put x is equal to 0. Yes. In the same way, differentiate now third row. I differentiated first row, I differentiated second row, third case differentiated third row. To differentiate third row, first row, second row as it is. Now in place of x, put 0, here plus, here 1, 2, 0, and 0, 1, 2. Now differentiate x square 2x plus 0. 2x plus 0 means here 0, 1. Put x is equal to 0 again. Derivative of x square plus x is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. X is equal to 0 means it is 1. X plus 1 derivative is 1. Right, now find all these three determinants. First determinant value is 1 into AD minus BC, 1 only, and plus 0 into AD value is 0, plus 1 into AD minus BC, minus 2. So this is equal to minus 1. First derivative is minus 1. Now, I want to simplify the second derivative. Again, plus 1 into AD minus BC means 1, and minus 2. Plus minus plus minus 2 into AD minus BC minus 4. And AD minus BC. Minus AD minus BC, so 1 only. Remaining 0 into any value equal 0, this is also minus 1. Plus third determinant 1 into AD minus BC, 1 into 1, 1 minus 2, this is minus 1. Remaining 2 plus 2 into AD minus BC 0. So remaining is 0. So that minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, the answer is minus 3. So the answer is h is equal to 9, d is equal to minus 3. This is also advanced question, right? So this is the equation is given, this is equal to given determinant. First to put direct x is equal to 0, you get h value. Because put x is equal to 0, all values become 0, remaining h value we got 9. After that, differentiate. The determinant derivative is differentiate first row plus differentiate second row plus differentiate third row. Integration is again different. This is also concept related to NCERT. NCERT, they been given this type of question to differentiate, but remember that NEET students also remember how to differentiate the determinant. Okay, we can differentiate row wise, or else we can differentiate column wise. That is also right. Okay, finally, a g value minus 3, h value is 9. Today, all students try to write the exam. Like I'm saying to NEET students also. Okay, try to attend the exam and try to write. I also the questions are not this much difficult. They'll give easy only. I think so. How was physics is given? I don't know. If they give physics is easy, then we can expect math also easy. Okay. So try to write, and you will get some idea how much you are attending the question. Even they may give you in main level also, try to write, because this math can determine maximum there will be questions based on properties. Yesterday I written all properties on the board. Just you can revise the properties and write the exam. Yeah, another question. All of NEET, all students can do this question. And yes, what is the determinant value of Zk is equal to 1 plus x square minus y square, 2 into xy plus z, and 2 into xy, sorry, zx minus y, and 2 into xy minus z, 1 plus y square minus x square minus z square. Z square 2 into yz plus x, 2 into zx plus y, 2 into yz minus x, 1 plus z square minus x square minus y square. Yz minus. Okay, find this value. Is this equal to? I will write the options here. See, don't expand directly. Take some values like x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 2, or else if you want you can take like x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 1. Okay, take any one of the x values, substitute here. Okay, x value, y value, z value, you can take different values and substitute them, simplify. Okay. The same x, y, z value, substitute in given option. First option is 1 plus xy plus yz plus zx whole cube. Second option is, all of you try and tell me this value. Substitute any one of x, y, z value here. Your way. Either you will substitute x value minus 1, y value 0, z value 1 here. Or else substitute x0, y1, z1.
Sir? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir, few are waiting there for your permission, sir.
All students do this problem fast. In determinant, especially this type of question, not only in terms of x, y, z, even in terms of a, b, c also, you can try to take different values. Don't expand. Take take simple values only. Don't take large values like take 1, 0, -1 or 2, maximum 2, 1, 2, maximum 3. Don't take more than that. After get substitute and expand this 3 by 3 determinant, will get some value. The same x value substitute here and check that which one of the options will get the same value. This is also belongs to exercise 3, third exercise, level 3 question. Yes, can anyone got the answer? Even in NCERT objective also they will give, but they don't give this much difficult. This type of question will give not this. Already we have seen that 3 by 3 determinant. Yes. So here the answer is yeah. So after this exam, I'm going to start chapter 6. All of you try to complete all miscellaneous and all example questions. Okay, I hope so. Today maybe get answer. The answer is second option here. Second option is right. So due to today exam, I'm taking totally objective classes. Okay. Next class onwards, we'll take complete NCR. We'll start these up. Look at here. This is the question is given. Okay. So again, how many determinants are there? Infinite determinants are there. Infinite. So, but instead here, if you observe that second column as it is. Second column here, 4, 3. Here also 4, 3. Here also 4, 3. Up to infinite term, the second column will be 4, 3 only. But if you observe here, first column value will be changing in each determinant. So here there is a property like A1, B1. Here is second. Here these are the determinants. Okay. Determinant. So whenever we are having determinant, second column is you can write as it is, adding all the corresponding elements of first column. A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 like that. So here B1 plus B2 plus B3 up to infinite. So like that. So from that I am going to write this matrix as first element 1 plus 1 by 2. Yes, 1 by 4. Third element is 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2 whole square. Next fourth element will get 1 by 2 whole cube plus so on up to infinite. And what is the second column? Second column as it is, second column element is 4. And second column, second element is 3. These 4, 3 is fixed. Then remaining second row first element is 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9 can be written as 1 by 3 whole square plus 1 by 3 whole cube plus 1 up to infinite. Again, if you observe this, just now we done one question. This is geometric progression again. AR square, AR cube like that. This is same as thing 1 plus R square plus so on up to infinite. This is equal to 1 by 1 minus R. Here R less than 1. What is R value here? First case, R is equal to 1 by 2, clearly less than 1. What is the R value in second case? R is equal to 1 by 2, this is less than 1. So this formula is applicable for only R is less than 1. Okay, R is greater than 1 or equal to 1, the value becomes infinity direct. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus. For example, take R is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to infinite. The value becomes infinity. And more than 1 means 2. R value 1 plus 2 plus 2 square so on up to infinite. It will be infinity. Whenever it is less than 1, this is the formula. 1 by 1 minus R. Okay, from this is equal to determinant. So apply this formula here. 1 by 1 minus R value is here 1 by 2. 4. Here apply the same formula here. 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3. Here 3. This is equal to simplify 1 minus 1 by 2 is again 1 by 2. 1 by 1 by 2 is clearly 2. Here 1 minus 1 by 3 is 3 minus 1. 2 by 3. 2 by 3 becomes 3 by 2. That's 4 and here 3. Delta of 2 by 2. 2 by 2 value is 2 3 is 6 minus 4 into 3 by 2. The answer becomes 6 minus 6 0. Yes, yes, they given different options. Which option is right? Third option is right. Okay. This is question number 7 in exercise 3. Easy only. Okay. And one more question.
Sir, if R is greater than 1 means?
Yes.
Sir, if R is greater than 1 means?
R greater than 1 means, look at here, R greater than 1. Nothing but I want to take R value is 2. 2 greater than 1. Substitute 1 plus 2 plus 2 square is 4. 2 square plus 2 cube up to, let's go infinite term, up to infinite. Adding all this values, infinity. Even R is equal to 1 also, the answer will be infinity. Because infinite times we can write, infinite times. Okay, R greater than or equal to 1, here and utilize the second condition. Here 1 plus R square, so on, up to infinite is equal to infinite, when R is greater than or equal to 1. This is another formula, remember. These are all geometric progression. Sequential series. And plus 1 sequential series is a, so in that you will get this one. Yeah, students try to say this answer. This is even NCERT question also. The maximum value, maximum and minimum values of 3 by 3 determinant whose elements belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3 is maximum and minimum. Already we discussed about maximum value. Maximum value. Okay. Just tell me the answer. I said clearly, least value you can write as 3 by 3 determinant. Determinant of 3 by 3, I said to get the greatest value or maximum value is diagonal elements always least value. And remaining non-diagonal elements can be replaced by highest value. What is the least value? 0. What is the highest value? 3. So diagonal elements is 0, 0, 0. What is the highest value? 3, 3, 3. Here also 3, 3. This will give highest value. As well as we are going to get plus or minus, so that is also least value. Okay, find this determinant. This is give maximum. Here the given options are, just find the determinant value. Here first option is plus or minus 9. Second option is plus or minus 15. Third option is plus or minus 54. Fourth option is plus or minus 32. Can anyone say which one of the options is right? Yes. Expand this 3 by 3 determinant. This is the question also related to NCERT. They don't give like 4 values, they maybe give only 2 values. Like 0, 3 are there. What is the maximum value? 0 is least value, 3 is the least value. If they give only 0, 1 means 0 are the diagonal element, 1, 1, 1 are remaining element.
Third option, sir.
Third option. Let's see here 0 into any value 0 plus minus 3. We can start with minus 3 because it is 0. Minus 3 into AD minus BC. Minus 9 plus 3 into AD minus BC. 9 minus into minus plus 27 plus 27 54 plus or minus 54. Okay. Today exam timing 5 to 7. If any chance, will take objective class for JEE Swim 3 to 4. Okay. Otherwise, you can practice. Okay, instead of class, better to practice yourself. Try to write all the students. And all the best to everyone. Okay. Once we can recall all the concepts of matrices and determinants. In matrices, the first exercise is related to addition and multiplication of matrices. Second exercise, I think, is related to symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Third exercise is related to like characteristic equation. Any matrix can be written as sum of this symmetric and skew symmetric. Here already you know that this is symmetric, this is skew symmetric. Every square matrix can be uniquely expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So the third exercise is related to, and even if they give a value like this, we can prove that a square plus 2a like that. So characteristic equation. And the 3.4 is related to inverse of a matrix by using row transformation and column transformation. So these are the 4 exercises related to matrices. Coming to determinants. In determinants, first exercise is related to just the determinant value, determinant of 2 by 2, 3 by 3 matrices, and 4.2 is related to properties of determinants, important. Like we need to find the determinant value by applying row transformation and column transformation. Any two rows are identical, the determinant value is 0. Any two columns are identical, the determinant is 0. One entire row or one entire column is 0, the determinant is 0. And even we can interchange any two rows, then it will become negative. Like these are the properties that we are using and we evaluating the given question. This is 4.2. Coming to 4.3, I think 4.3 is related to area of triangle. 1 by 2 determinant is area is equal to 1 by 2 this x1 y1. Third column clearly 1 1 1. Remaining elements can be replaced by vertices x3 y3, and the 3 points are collinear. Collinear means lies on the same line so that area becomes 0. That is 1 by 2 of this determinant equating to 0. So this is second concept in 4.3, and we need to find the equation of line when they given 2 points like 1, 2, 3, 4 is given. 2 points are given, we need to find the line equation. I want to take another point x, y on the same line. Again, I want to substitute here x, y, 1, 1, 1. This third term is 6. Remaining 2 points I want to replace here, and I want the equation to 0. Because all 3 points are same line. Same line means there is no area for triangle. Area of triangle becomes 0. This is third concept in 4.3. And coming to 4.4, we need to find minor and cofactor and adjoint of it. This is 4.4. Okay, find minor cofactors adjoint of A. And I think so fifth exercise is related to same inverse of a matrix F. So we need to find A inverse by applying 1 by dta into adjoint of A. Then coming to sixth exercise, 4.6, it is related to system of equation. System of equation, given equation changed to matrix form X is equal to B, then we can check whether it is consistent or inconsistent. For consistent values, determinant is non-equal to 0, and whereas inconsistent, determinant value is equal to 0. Okay, finally, so what I'm saying is this matrices and determinant is very easy chapter. Okay, and whereas you have to more concentrate on this continuity and differentiability, especially next chapter, applications of differential equation, applications of derivatives. That is also very important chapter. Okay, in applications, they may give questions related to sphere and rectangle and cone. Okay, cylinder, like that, circle. Let's see that chapter. And here in